Hello and welcome to a trip off the old block toys. This is Jeff here, and today we're going to review all three of the Speed Champions that came out on July 1st of 2024, a little over a month ago. I promised you I was going to do this when I was done doing the individual reviews. Now that I've done the individual reviews, it's time to do the whole thing. If you guys would, hit the like button, subscribe, and don't forget that these videos are now Enzo approved. So normally I would review these separately, and how I would do it is I'd give you the dimensions, any information about the minifigures, like whether they're unique to the set or not, and then I would give you a ranking between 0 and 10, 0 being the worst, 10 being the best, on the 5 following things, and that's value, creativity, playability, ease of build, and part out value. And then I would give you a sixth overall ranking. I average those scores. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run through what I did, but for all of them, and side by side here. And let's start off with the one I did first. I first did these two right here. This is set number 76924, and it has 808 pieces and 2 minifigures. And this is the Mercedes AMG 63 and the AMG SL 63. And this retailed for $44.99. And this one here was one all by itself, and it's caught in the odd man out because the other one has 2 cars as well. And this is set number 76923, 230 pieces, 1 minifigure, and this is a Lamborghini Lambo V12 Vision GT supercar. And this one retailed for $26.99 all by itself. This is the Aston Martin. This is the Vantage safety car here, and the AMR 23, which is basically a Formula One racer. And this one here, it was set number 76925, 554 pieces and 2 minifigures, and it retailed for $44.99. Now let's go over the dimensions. So this one here, it's 7.5 inches long, 3.5 inches wide, and 3 inches tall. For those on the metric system, that's 19 centimeters by 9 centimeters by 7.5 centimeters. This one here is 6.5 inches. As you can see, it's just a tad bit shorter. And this one is 6.5 inches, 3 inches wide by 2 inches tall. Metric, that's 16.5 by 7.5 by 5. Next, we have the Lamborghini. The Lamborghini, it is all by itself, of course. It is 6.5 inches, a little bit shorter than this guy. Well, actually, I'm sorry, it's the same. 3 inches wide and 1 inch and 3/4 tall. It's got a very low profile to it. On the metric system, that's 16.5 centimeters long, 7.5 centimeters wide, and 4.5 centimeters tall. For this one, we'll start off with the safety car. The safety car, it is a total of 6.5 inches long, 3 inches wide, and 2 inches tall. Metric, that's 16.5 by 7.5 by 5 centimeters. The Formula One racer car, it's 8 inches long, the longest out of all of these, 3 inches wide and 2 inches tall. That's 20.5 centimeters by 7.5 centimeters by 5 centimeters. Okay, so now we have all that out of the way. The other thing too is that the minifigures for all of these are unique. You will not find them in any other set at the time that this video was created. That doesn't mean that that's going to change in the future, and they might be included in another set. It's highly unlikely, but at the current time, I can confidently tell you that each one of these minifigures is unique to these sets. And as far as the value, let's go over this. So I gave these two a value of 10, and it was 9 stickers and 11 stickers on the 2 different ones. Creativity was a 10, and the reason why the creativity is a 10, if you look at the lines of how they did the back, and if you look at how they incorporated the black here to make it look like a convertible, that's really awesome. I love the little computer thing right here in the middle, the like little tablet thing that cars have. This also opens. It's just a really cool car. It does capture the essence of this vehicle and the fact that it has a low profile mirror, side view mirrors, and all that good stuff. I think it's a great build, and I love the chairs. What's often called the G-Wagon. The G-Wagon, wow. I looked at pictures of the real one, and I could not believe the creativity on this is off the charts. I mean, if you look at those pictures, it looks so much like one. I mean, look at the lines and everything and how close the windows are. I mean, they captured it really well. I love this, the fake, well, it's supposed to be a spare tire, but it's not actually a tire, it's, you know, but I mean, they did a great job at it. So, and the double exhaust, just like the real one. My goodness, they did such a great job on this one. And playability is a 10 because you have a lot to play with here. Ease of build was an 8 because there's 2 booklets. There's 149 steps and 88 steps for a total of 237 steps. Part out value was an 8 because there are some wedge pieces, that's why I did that. So this was a 9.2 overall. So, all right, the next one was a Lamborghini. It had 27 stickers. My goodness, when you look at this, there are stickers everywhere. But I think they did a really good job, especially with this sticker and this sticker. It mirrors over here. They took a light blue piece and they put the sticker on it with the green, so it gives that outline being the light blue, even though the majority of the piece really is light blue. But it captures the essence of it. And if you saw pictures of the real one, they didn't use stickers, but it has that outline like that. So they did their best to capture that. So I really like that. And the value's a 10 because it's 11.7 cents per piece. I thought that was a really, really good price. And this was 5.6 cents if I didn't tell you. I forgot if I did or didn't. 27 stickers. If you look at the low profile, you look at the exhaust, you look at the spoiler, split spoiler, all that stuff. This definitely, creativity is a 10. Playability is a 10. Again, it's a vehicle. You got a driver. Got everything you need. Ease of build's a 7. There was 1 booklet with 100 steps. And part out value was a 5, mainly because, I mean, you can use like these windshield and these windows somewhere else, you know, especially in a building, you use these windows, but for this, there's not a lot you can use for something else. And once you put the stickers on these, and there's so many of them, you can't use it somewhere else. And the pieces that are left, there's a lot of wedges. There's this weird cockpit that's printed, so you can't really use that somewhere else unless you're really creative. So yeah, I'm gonna put the part out value at a 5. That's an 8.4 overall. The last one we have is the Aston Martins, and there was 49 stickers between the two of them. Kind of a lot, but again, I don't dock points anymore. At $44.99 and 554 pieces, that's 8.1 cents per piece. I gave the value a 10. The creativity is a 10, and in the original video, I had other Formula One racers that Lego's come out with to show the comparison, and this is definitely cannot be mistaken for anything else but a Formula One racer. So they did a really good job, and the Aston Martin safety car looks really great. And so yeah, the creativity is 10. Playability is 10 for the same reason the other ones. You've got 2 drivers, 2 cars. There's a lot you can do with it. In fact, you can create a racing scene because you do have, and no, that wasn't supposed to happen, but it's Lego, and so once you take off half the rest of it, it goes back together. So this is a really great set. I love the lights. You can actually play with it in a setting like a race car setting, and so playability is a 10. The ease of build was a 7, was a 6. There's 2 booklets and 195 steps between the 2 books, and part out value was a 4, mainly because the amount of stickers makes it so you can't really use it anywhere else. Plus, the Formula One does not have a whole lot of pieces you can use elsewhere. Kind of the same with the safety car. Because of the printed and the stickers, there's a lot you can't do with it. So that's why the part out value is so low, and that makes it an 8.0. So recap: 9.2, 8.4, and an 8.0. So I'm sure next year you're going to probably ask, which one's my favorite? Well, I want to ask you which one's your favorite, and please put it in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. But I will tell you, this one's my favorite. Why? Because this one, you kind of have to have a racetrack. So it limits my ability to use it in my city. This one can be used in my city, but okay. Why do I say just okay? Because with this one, at only 5.6 cents per piece, you get 2 cars. And they're both cars that easily can fit in a city. In fact, I have seen these before in a city. I live about a little over an hour away from Salt Lake City and about an hour south of Pocatello. And both of those are decent sized. Salt Lake's way bigger than Pocatello, but Pocatello's a decent sized city. And I've seen these cars. So they definitely are something you'll find around town. A Lamborghini, I think I've only seen maybe 2 times my whole entire life. I did not see this model Lamborghini, so very unusual to see one. But these would blend in a city, and as you know, I love my city and I want to keep it going. So this is my favorite. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on all notifications, leave me a comment below. I would appreciate it. And also, guys, if you want to support the channel, there's a couple ways you can do it. You can head over to Bricklink and you can buy from my store. If you do that, you add your collection. Well, I added my collection. I have about 800,000 pieces. I ship within 1 business day in most cases, and it helps us both out. Or you can make a donation directly to the channel if you like. There's a link in the description for that too, a PayPal donation link. If you don't have the financial means, it's totally okay. I appreciate everything you do, every like, every comment, every subscription. It helps. All that helps. And if you want to help, but you don't have the means, what you can do is be my marketing department by sharing a link to this video or any of my other videos on other social media platforms. It just gets the word out there that I'm here, that I'm doing my best, and that I do good, honest reviews, and that you like my reviews. And if you do that and you share it with other Lego fans, it just gets the word out, and I don't have the time or the money, so thank you if you could do that. Another way you can help out that does not involve money, but it greatly helps the channel, and that is watching another video right after this one. Do it because the algorithm loves it, and the algorithm says, oh, well, crap, they're spending more time on this guy's channel. It must be good. Let me go ahead and push it out to more people. Literally, that's what happens when you do watch more than one video at a time. So if you have a few extra minutes and you can watch another video, I would appreciate it. All right, guys and gals, be good to each other. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you on the next one.